How would I want to go? I want to go with my last prayer being my purest, my last action being my best, and to give all my wealth and my life for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no matter how great the consequences, which is ultimately my life.
And in preparing for death, I try my best to prepare myself to be pleased and excited to meet my Lord, as opposed to wanting to ask the angel of death to let me stay one more day.
In our last episode, we discussed what happens to the good soul as it begins its journey into the next life. Today we will start by talking about what happens to the evil soul. And there's a stark contrast between the two souls. And again, at the end of the day, everything that happens in the next life is all a choice that we've made in this life, to be good or evil, to be righteous or not. It's all a responsibility of ours. And so the evil soul, as the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, he describes to us, as it begins to depart or leave this world, it starts to see dark, scary faces, figures in black for as far as it can see. And it can do nothing when the angel of death comes to its head, and it forcefully removes its soul. When the angel of death comes to the head of this person, the soul does not want to come out of the body. It will start to almost run around in the body. And so the angel of death will have to forcefully remove this soul. As he tells us, peace and blessings be upon him, that whoever loves to meet Allah, whoever has prepared himself, whoever has done what he's supposed to do or she's supposed to do in meeting Allah, then that process will be easy. The soul is ready and takes comfort in meeting Allah and entering the next life. But for the evil soul that never wanted to meet its Lord, never wanted to be held accountable, never did what it was supposed to do in this life, it will hate the idea of entering the next world. And so it will try to remain in this world as long as possible. And that's why he said, peace and blessings be upon him, that when the angel of death goes in to remove the soul, the removal of the soul will be so excruciating, so full of pain. And once the soul is removed forcefully by the angel of death, it will be wrapped in the garments of hellfire. And it will have a stench from hellfire, such a horrible stench. And then it will start to ascend through the universe. And the millions of angels in the universe, just like they did for the good soul, will know all of the things that this evil soul had done, all of the sins, all of the crimes it had committed, and they will begin to call it by the worst of names it was called in this life. See, having a good end means you lived a good life, but having an evil end means you lived a lot of evil in your past. And it will be called a thief and a criminal, a liar and a cheat, a snake and a hypocrite. It will be called by the worst adjectives it was called in this life. And as it begins to be ascended through the universe, it will not be allowed to ascend. It will not be allowed entry through even the first universe, the first heaven.
إن الذين كذبوا بآياتنا واستكبروا عنها لا تفتح لهم أبواب السماء ولا يدخلون الجنة حتى يلج الجمل في سم الخياط وكذلك نجزي المجرمين.
It will be told, go back to the earth. You have no right of traveling through the universe. And here we see the dynamic of what happens between the soul and the body. Now they've separated. And as we come back to the world, when the two souls, they come down, the good soul and the bad soul, the process of their burial will be different. The good soul, as the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, continues, it will be so eager to get to its grave. And so during the whole process, as it's being washed as is Islamic custom, as it's taken upon to the masjid to be prayed on by the people, as it's being escorted to its graveyard, the soul will be in a rush. It will say to the people, hurry me, let's go. Take me to my grave. Take me to my home. Take me to where I want to be. Because it did what it was supposed to do. And as for the evil soul, when it comes down, it will say to the people, it can't speak, the body can't speak, the people can't hear, but it will say to them, woe to you, where are you guys taking me? What are you doing to me? Stop, don't take me. It will not want to be washed. It will not want to be prayed upon. It will not want to be buried. The stark reality between the two souls is even in this world through the process of their burial. And until they are laid into their graves, do we see what happens in the next scene of the hereafter. And in our next episode, we will discuss the final home, the final place, the final area where we will be laid, our grave. What will happen there? What will we experience? What will the good soul see? And what will the evil soul see? And inshallah, in our next episode, we will discuss all of those details. And the advice we want to take from this episode today is to learn about why this evil soul had such a horrible ending. And one of the main reasons that lead people down the wrong path, the wrong direction, is the people around them, their friends, their peers. Who is the people that influence you in your life and my life? And if those people are evil people, if they always are telling us to do negative things, telling us to lie and cheat, telling us to demean people or degrade people, those people in our life that lead us down this negative path are sometimes the cause of an evil ending and having the journey of the evil soul. So our responsibility is to always be very cautious. Who are the people that influence us? What do they tell us to do? What do they promote in front of us? What do they encourage us to perform? Is it good? Is it positive things that will help us in our life and help us in our hereafter? Or is it always just negativity? Things that will lead us into crimes and corruption and sin, and we will always be stuck committing sins and crimes against our Creator. Again, it's a choice. At the end of the day, we choose what path we want, we choose how we want to go out, and we choose what people we want in our life that will influence us. It's our choice. And if those people aren't making us better people in this life and better prepared for the next life, it is incumbent upon us to find people who will bring us towards the good that our souls intend to and are inclined to. So be cautious of your friends. Be cautious of the people that influence you, and make sure that you get to choose how you want your life to end.